Yo, what up YouTube? Welcome back to another thought process video. I've been hammering these out. Hopefully you guys been enjoying them. I'll be skipping like 6 minutes into this game, so you don't have to worry about, there's nothing going on. We'll finally fight a team. Then like I think a few minutes in, we finally find another team. So these lobbies do go slow sometimes. It's perfectly fine. But hopefully you guys enjoy the video. I don't get the clutch at the very end, sadly, but I do play it pretty well to get second place. I had to do it solo, so hopefully you guys can relate to this situation. Hopefully you guys can pull something like this off. Just watch what I do, what my thought process is during this time, and if you get yourself in the same situation, hopefully you can probably get the win, unlike I did. So hope you guys enjoy the video. All right, here we go, guys. Right into the action. That's where we finally find people. Again, there's 12 squads left. We finally got somewhere. And all I'm doing is just simply just backing up. I just know that they're just gonna push me pretty heavy. And again, I talk about it over and over again, but Gibby should be the one that's solo, honestly. Even though it's solid for a Wraith because she can Q and stuff like that, but I feel like Gibby's solid if he's the off character, like on getting that off angle.
One's low as shit, bro. Watch out, I'm playing this on the lawn. Be careful, be careful.
And I am only duo queuing in this. Poppy Gordon and I were just duo stacking. And good ult right there that way, because he's caught out there's a Horizon, so I figured they might get high ground. And honestly, it's perfect execution. So all that was me just catching an off angle, so we can kind of pinch that team just by ourselves. There's no third party, but it kind of feels like a third party when you have that huge of an off angle. And as soon as there's one knocked, he called out, he hit one with a grenade, and he called out Horizon. I immediately just threw ult, because their only options pretty much is to get high ground in order to beat us. And with ult going down, it's kind of hard to do that. So either they get stuck down low, or they have to run inside, and one of them got caught down low. So the ult worked out really well. The call outs by Hector, aka Poppy Ordell, was huge. And I talked before about having more ammo than nades. When you have a care package weapon and you still have a shotgun, you can carry all the nades in the world. You can carry a lot of meds and a lot of nades, and you got to take advantage of that.
As I was finishing them, or thirsting them, I should say. I'm going back to the perimeter.
So I have a weird obsession with barometer sometimes. I love landing here. It can be really hot, but other times it's not that hot. I feel like I am too loud in game for myself to concentrate. But yeah, a lot of these diamond games, of course, like at this point in time, we're slowly climbing. So I'm really happy with 2 kills. 2 kills, 11 squads left. That's solid. Sometimes I like the different tips I give and stuff like that. Sometimes it's hard to get kills. Especially if you're solo queuing. It is really hard to get kills sometimes. But if you can manage to like wipe one team, and then play late game, you're setting pretty solid. I didn't know what to drop, because the reason why I'm holding the light ammo and the light mag still is whenever I finally run out of my alternator ammo and I can switch weapons. Right here, I should not be shooting that because I'm just wasting alternator ammo. Treat the alternator kind of like the Kraber, honestly.
Broke the Gibby. Oh shit, he's low.
Yeah, whenever you have like care package weapons, unless it's like a G7, you want to be able, like, you want to try to save the bullets until the time comes where you can actually potentially get the kill and push off of it, or get the knock and push off of it. And the reason I crouch on that zip line is so I can make sure if they try to come up, they think it's kind of safe. And we're able to make a play off of it. And right there, I shot like a bullet to see if I could hit him. I realized I couldn't hit him, so I just stopped. Because again, I don't want to waste all these bullets. It's just one of those things that like you try to figure out if you want to be able to try to shoot or not, or just save your ammo. And it's best to save your ammo until you get in like a close quarters fight. Now that's why I was charging up my PK here and there, try to do like 9 damage, from far away.
Room for nades, so it is high up in my themes. Ask you saw receive, brother.
Again, this is when I start holding all the nades. I realize there's no point in me having any attachments for the light weapon. Because more likely if I loot a box at this point in the game, it's going to be like a fully kitted weapon with ammo. So, might as well hold a bunch of nades, and that comes in handy up here.
He has a care pack on him. He's pinging people. He's still pinging people. He's in front of you. Imagine.
And another big thing is I kind of like holding the edge of the circle. I don't like quite going in the middle yet. Which sometimes isn't good because the center is normally the best. If you get a building, you can normally kill all the people rotating in, aka like my team. But I just like being able to take these outside fights because normally they're excluded and you can just have a fair 3-on-3. So here it is. It's the simple nade spam.
Hit him 46 blue.
Calling out all the damage I possibly do.
Wraith has gold. Yeah, one dead. Scan that way.
And right there, y'all couldn't hear. I could barely hear it. The Wraith did Q, right as the Valk ulted, but I knew the Wraith wasn't close enough to beat the Valk when she started ulting, so I knew the Wraith was still up. Finally got her. I was able to get some shots in, and that's another thing I talk about as well. Is make sure you're just spraying so you get at least some of the kills or like the assist or whatever it is. Like even if it's like a damage you do. It's worth just going ahead and spraying a bunch of bullets in that direction and see if you get a hit a shot or not. That way you get the points. This fight up here that's going to happen will be in a future how to get better with Gibraltar video. I'm still going to explain it the best I can now, but I'll definitely whenever I do the how-to video, it will be a lot of pausing, rewinding, and more like in-depth explanation.
Do you need bats, Wraith, or are you good? I'm in the open.
And right here, I know they're going to push, so I'm go ahead and ult, and it's got to at this point play the bubble. Again, and I keep just staying around the bubble just so I can stay safe.
You're better than this, good. Nice job!
It's huge, honestly. So I'm actually just gonna go back right now.
I'm in the open.
All right, so the reason I throw ult behind them or like kind of like on them is so they push forward. That way, that's when I throw a bubble down. I know I'm not going to get the res off, but I have the bubble for both Poppy, Gordo, and I. And that's just us team firing. Doing what we do best in the bub. And guy to the right, again, just keep rotating people that get close. Laser him down a little bit. He gets hit by my ult, which is huge. Again, the ult brings pressure. And then as soon as bubble goes away, I talk about this all the time, make sure you have other places at our cover. So when I threw bubble down, we had this whole rock the entire time as well. So now it's just time to simply just play around the rock. Get a little dicey with it. Choke that shot for the full damage and hit the other flick. I was trying to look cool right there, honestly. I see the next guy walking up, strolling through. So what happened right there, if you're Horizon, you gotta watch throwing your ult right when your Q is right in front of you, your lift, because it'll just throw your ult randomly. Right here, I saw how far he was down the hill, and I knew I can res in time. And I simply back up and just play the bubble. And I'm trying to stay in front of my teammate so he's able to get the shield swap, whatever he needs. And I'm just trying to take the brunt of the damage right there. And the main focus as well. So if you get someone up right away, either get them up and step in front of them or don't get them up at all. Because if you get them up and they just get dropped right away, there's no point in that. Because you're more likely getting shot too. So if you feel like you have enough time to res them, you have to step in front of them as well. Take some shots so they can get full health or at least a shield swap, and then they can get in the fight with you. That way you have two people up. So don't be scared with them. Simply just step in front and, you know, secure the fact, or just know the fact that you have more health than them. Because when they get up, they're not going to have that much health unless you have a gold back, of course. Dicey situation. I was hoping to get behind cover before I had to throw bubble, because I really didn't want to throw it yet. But I was kind of forced to, because I had snipers on each side. In that situation is just, I know I have to get out, and my teammates are no longer going to be able to get up, because I have, again, two snipers on each side just holding me. And here's that point, you know, when I realized, you know, I can't use the alternator anymore. So that's what I was talking about, you know. That's why I like kind of keep extra ammo or a mag or two, just because, you know, you got to swap. But again, late game like this, you're going to find a fully kitted weapon.
Take my chance of this is a fucking solo over here.
Alright, what I'm doing right now is I know this is a one-on-one situation because I know this guy is solo. So now I know I can push this with confidence. Knowing that it's just going to be me and him. He has 0 teammates. The only thing that's going to affect me is if the other team starts shooting at me. But 5 squads left. I want to make it 4 squads right here. So that's my mindset. If you're solo and you know for 100% fact somebody else is solo, you want to take that fight. You know, you don't want them screwing at the very end. You will want to make sure you get more points. So, bubble forward. You know, I'm actually baiting out his nades. That's why I keep moving forward and backing up. Moving forward, backing up to make sure he wants to shoot or not. And then he wastes his Q as well. And again, I might not have bubble, but I have this rock to play around and treat it like a bubble, how I'm peeking and stuff. So, if you get really good with bubble, peeking in and out, you get the same thing with rocks, walls, anything. But what I was doing with the bubble right there before I push him, I go in, act like I'm going all the way out. Or, I just said that word. I'm going to push all the way out almost towards like the edge of the bubble and go back in. And I keep doing that back and over, like back and forth, just so they throw nades, they try to shoot, use your Qs, abilities, whatever it is they have. And I made him waste an arc star in his Q. So that was solid. Was able to outplay him that way. Then I was able to overtake his rock as well. So now I'm set with 4 squads left. I am the only solo. So I have to make sure these teams try to fight each other. I have to make sure to try to be annoying as well. And also try to find the best spot for me to be at without getting, you know, blasted by everybody. That was so awkward. Normally the only time I'll do that is if I have like a 3-time scope or like a 2 to 4 on a 301. Very seldom do I switch it to single fire and actually start tapping away. But these guys are fighting. In my mind right now, I want to take advantage of the fact I can potentially third party this, get some kills, but I also can like bunker down in their building and stay hidden. This is me being annoying right now at this point because I know this is the only chance I have to start wiping teams and just cause teams to get wiped themselves, honestly. And as you see right there, I'm looking to the right because I know that's the other team. Like the third team is to my right. And I just got another KP, and that team got griefed as well. So now they're a player down. And I heard the other team fly in, so I immediately just take my little area down here. So again, I saw the fighting, I heard what's going on. I knew where the other team was on top of the hill. I came down, pushed. I was helping both teams out. I don't care who it was, as long as they get knocks. That helps me out because that's less I have to worry about. And then I peeked over to my right, make sure no one's pushing. I was able to get a knock, thirsted him, and I immediately went back to my hidey hole to be a little rat. And now it's 3 squads, so it my plan worked out. I was able to help eliminate a team, and now I'm getting more points. And right here was absolutely a clutch spot. I was really hoping I could stay inside here, and I was able to, barely. Which is huge. It's all you can ask for in a situation like this.
No fucking.
Yeah, this spot right here, that was, you can't ask for anything better than this.
Oh my god, the kid.
Again, I'm just letting these guys duke it out. They can have their fun. I want second place. Uh, and there you go. Second place right there. Easy as that. I push out with confidence. Doing gibby things, you know. Moving around the bubble. Playing the back left. Because I know 2 people pushing me. And it was just GG's. Nothing you can do about that.
Place, I'll take it. I'll take it, mates.
Nothing you can do about that, Chief. And there you have it. It was a nice second place. I had 9 points total, almost 2,000 damage, and it was just solid. Honestly, being able to take that 1-on-1, make it 4 squads left, being able to third party help out one team at least get eliminated, that helped out tremendously. And then waiting for the other 2 teams to fight. The one team come out on top, and I knew I was going to be able to do anything because I knew they were all up, full, healthy. And I took a chance, see if I can bubble fight. And they pooped on me, but I'll take second any day of the week. Hope this video kind of helped. So, the pretty much just what you can take from this video is, knowing to get out. My teammates were dead. There's no way I can get them. I had too many people looking at me from different angles. I decided I know I wanted to take the 1v1 against the Valk the entire time. Just made it 5 squads to 4. You want to take those 1v1s. You want to take advantage of the fact that you can kill another solo, get KP, and now you're higher up in placement. And placement points are huge. So being able to kill that dude, it helped out tremendously. And then, of course, third party came in at the right time. I came in undetected as well. That team was too far to the right up the hill. And those guys were just too focused on each other. So that's why I was able to get in there, find some angles, take some shots, and get a thirst, and go back to a hidey hole. That's what you want to kind of do when you're solo and ratting it out. You want to be that annoying little rat. Best way to put it. So, appreciate you guys for watching, and hopefully this thought process helped a little bit, especially when your teammates die. And yeah, appreciate it. Yo, hopefully you guys enjoyed the YouTube video. Again, I know I keep throwing out these thought processes, but hopefully they're helping a lot. And again, I hope this video was very informational and very helpful for when you're solo and you need to know when you leave your teammates and like who to focus afterwards, because when you're solo, you still have a huge presence on the map. And, I was able to take the other 1v1, against the other solo. And we came out on top of that one. So 4 squads left, chilling. That entire time I wanted to take out that solo. I knew where he was, and I knew where my position to be to fight him. And I took the opportunity. Saw the team on top of the hill. I knew I could avoid them as soon as the other team was fighting. So I figured I could do the best I possibly could, the third party. And I made a huge presence in that fight. And again, one of those teams died, so now it's 3 squads, and I had a huge part in that. And then the team up top, I had a huge part in as well because, there wasn't that many squads left on them either from me just third party being annoying. So the team on top of the hill came out on top. They killed me as well, but I'll take second place. I was able to help that team on top of the hill out pretty much by showing them that the fight's over here and there's a lot of people knocked. So they came, pushed off of it, cleaned up the rest of the kills, and I made sure to hide until all that was done and over with. Then yeah. So it kind of shows pretty much, how you can solo and how you can still have, again, a big presence on the field and how you can still get a high placement and still be active in the game and not just hide in one corner. There are times you can peek out and want to do different movement and shoot different teams and to help other teams out. Just eliminate and get higher placement. So that's simply all it is. So again, appreciate you guys for watching. Hopefully this helped. Again, I really am thankful for you guys coming through, watching these. I know I do long intros and outros, but I like chatting up a little bit. I guess that's just the streamer in me. because, you know, I've been streaming on YouTube as well. But again, appreciate you guys. Much love. See you guys in the next video. Peace.